guys, welcome to the Rambling Gypsy podcast. My name is Tiffany Foy. This is my good friend Kel. And
hey guys.
We are going to tell you a little bit about our shit show of a life that I have. And that's, if you've never seen our podcast or watched us or heard us, this is our porch. We are fortunate to be portunate. This is kind of where we solve the world's problems. Make fun of people, make fun of things, make fun of us.
We are observant, not critical, just observant. We do pay a lot of attention. Anyway, carry on. What are we doing here?
We're not for everyone.
But we are for some.
There it is. Yep. So
we had a little adventure since we
did. We have so much to talk about. We have so many things. If you guys listened to us last week, we were talking about our trip that we go on to the Keys in Florida Keys, and it is a big music fest. It's called Mile Zero Fest. This is the 6th year. I think it was the 6th year, 7th. Who's counting? I don't know.
Yeah,
I've been every year. Yes, it's awesome. It's awesome, and it's kind of where Texas takes over the Keys, and it's a good time. If you guys like Texas country music, it's where we all go down to Key West, Florida, and invade them. We do.
Literally half the places from Texas.
It's a lot of fun. And this is Kel's second year to go. Second year. And
good time.
Yes. And we kind of told you guys a little bit about some of the random stupid shit that happened last year. But this year, oh my gosh, we had such a good time.
You'll start it off. We went in on a Tuesday.
We did go in on a Tuesday, and we got to the airport. So her and Shiloh, which you guys, that's her husband. They
it was bright and early.
We did. We flew out of San Antonio this year. We usually always fly out of Austin. We flew out of San Antonio. Decent flight. We got there. It wasn't like we had to be there at 5 a.m.
We made it through security. We were all on time, despite the rain and the traffic and the packing and dropping kids at school. We made it.
Yes.
And then we're waiting in the bar for you. You guys roll in.
Nick was with me. Yeah, Nick was with me. We she came in from Austin, stayed at the house, and so we
there's like one place to drink at the airport, so clearly that's where we are waiting for you.
Yeah, and so we were trying to find you. We couldn't find you, and we figured out why once we got there was because I never fly out of
San Antonio
on American Airlines. It's always Southwest.
I can't recommend.
Because there's so much transition in airports. But anyways, we found you guys, and you had sent Nick a text and said we're at the only place that you can drink and all we see is a freaking coffee bar, and I'm pretty sure that's not what you were talking about.
That's not the drinking. I was implying.
No, that would be like us drinking coffee on our porch, and we don't drink.
I like coffee. Listen, okay, so we make it to the airport. Y'all finally show up. We feel like we are in success mode. We made it through security.
Show up.
No knives were confiscated in this event. We're good to go. Now we need us to drink and wait for our plane, right?
Yeah.
And then?
So we find y'all, and we sit down, and the first thing you say is, they don't have any orange juice.
It's 9:00 in the fucking morning. People are morning drinkers.
Yeah.
They need their vitamin C.
Yeah.
We're pissed about it.
So we get us a vodka and cranberry, and you ask the bartender there several times, do you have orange juice yet? And she says, no, we still don't have orange juice. And then comes this guy, big guy.
The hero of the day.
Yeah. His name was Richard.
And
she said, Richard, do we have orange juice yet? And Richard said, yes. And we literally
cheered full on.
Clapping, hooraying.
Yay, Richard!
And
we can't start this trip off with no fucking orange juice. We need vitamins. We got to get our mind right.
Well, I feel like we should all give Richard a shout out because most Richards don't get shout outs because nobody likes a Richard.
Well,
and nobody likes a Dick either.
You know why that is.
So, I don't know. Maybe those two go hand in hand. I'm not real sure.
So it's successful. We get the orange juice.
We did.
We catch the buzz. We catch the plane, more importantly.
And Nick drew us a rooster picture, a cock.
Oh, yeah. Lots of cock sightings in Key West. We'll get to that.
Yeah. Because if you don't know, in the Keys, you can't touch the cocks. You can't.
You cannot feed the cocks. You cannot touch them. They have
can't.
chicken repellent on the table in case they come up. You can't feed them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we make it. We make the flight. We make the connection flight. All is well.
It was so good. It was a great flight. Everything was wonderful.
Land in the Keys.
We did.
Check in immediately. Got to find the bar. I think we went to the hotel bar.
Well, they're in the Key West airport. When you land, it is very personable. It's very tiny, tiny, tiny.
Third worldish.
And in the middle of the airport is a bar. So it's literally you walk in the door because you have to walk off the tarmac. Is that what that's?
Tarmac.
Tarmac.
Yeah.
It's not a mat. It's a mac.
Mac, I think.
Okay, well,
But, yeah.
that thing, the asphalt. You get off the plane. You got to walk down the stairs. You
go through the tunnel.
You do, and then you walk straight into a bar. That's it.
While you're waiting for your bag.
Yeah.
So it's good. We're excited. The sun is shining. We have left the rain and the cold, and we're pumped about it.
And Kel got her sunshine right out of the gate. It was a little tiny gloomy, but it wasn't bad. It was good.
I need that in my life.
You were so happy. So we down in the Keys when this happened. So it's like we were saying, Texas music goes down there. What's really fun about us going down there and seeing the musicians that we see all the time here is that you get to see the reactions from other people that are not, because we're spoiled. I mean, we're very spoiled down here. These guys are our friends. These are our family, these musicians. And so it's really cool to go down there and see other people enjoy
your friends.
Yeah, our friends. Yes. And what's cool about being down there is after they're playing on these big main stages, and then there's these little tiny bars that are all over the place where people get to really interact. It's almost like a free meet and greet, you would kind of say. I mean, they literally...
Some people pay money for that.
They're up and close and personal with these musicians. And
making you dance and...
So good. It's so good. Yes.
To see them on their off time and actually enjoy themselves when you go to a show. It's, they're very busy and they're very, they're at work.
And most of the time you don't get to I mean, you pay, you get your concert tickets, you go watch the concert. The musicians go backstage, they get on their bus, they go to the next, and then they leave. Here, down there in the Keys, or there, whatever you want to say, they
mingle.
Yes, after they get off the stage, then there's part of the package that you get is there's bars that are involved in the festival, and so these musicians will go and play at these bars later on. They'll come and hang out. We get to see people that we had never seen or haven't. I mean, there's new faces all the time.
Lots of exposure. Plus, you get to see people you already know you love.
Yes.
And find some new ones that you love. Stumble upon, like, whose voice is that? That's incredible.
Yes.
Got my mind blown at Hank's, remember?
So that's what I was just about to talk about.
I heard the most amazing voice. We fought right through there, and I thought for sure this is a woman singing. This is an amazing bodyguard song. Like, my God, melt your heart. No, it's a man.
It was so good.
Josh Weathers is his name, and I had never heard or seen him, and I was just enamored, mind blown.
It was.
While I'm waiting for a drink, because that takes an hour, so
Kel gets...
they got those little sippy cups. Yeah.
Yeah. So Kel gets a sippy cup, and it's... where did you get that sippy cup? You bought it there.
At Hank's.
You did buy it at Hank's. You're right. So she had to get the souvenirs for the littles, and so she gets a sippy cup. And it's one of those, like...
It's got like a koozie around it.
Yeah, koozie around it, straw, lid, what have you. And so she goes and gets one, and then she comes and there's an outside bar, and I'm just literally blown away. And I'm standing there talking with several of our musicians, that had just gotten off the stage, and we're all just going on and on and on about this guy. My gosh, I mean, you want to talk about somebody taking you to church?
Woo!
Holy pickles, this man's...
Google him.
Yeah, you guys, if you have not, y'all need to look him up.
Blow your mind.
Amazing. So Kel, we're standing there, and
finally I get up to the bar to get a drink, and I'm like, I need one of them sippy cups. What you got in there? And I said, I'll take a rum and whatever you ordered that special is.
That frosty drink in the machine.
Oh yeah. Well, listen, that's what you had to get the free cup, so that's what I got.
Yeah, and so she asked for rum or whatever.
for my liquor, and I watched that dude. I'm like, I've been waiting in this line for 35 minutes. I hope he hooks it up. And then I watch him count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He turns the bottle down. There's a little bit left. He throws it in there. I'm like, this is a 10 count of rum in my first drink of the day. I mean,
with a straw in a sippy cup.
And I'm going to drink the shit out of that probably real fast. So
I don't know that I've ever seen you drink rum.
I like rum.
We drink a lot of things.
I like rum.
Well, I mean, you drank it straight.
Like a pirate, went in the Keys.
Yeah.
You do as pirates do.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I mean, it was like a barrel.
I started off strong, too. Yep. And then you just got to get them to refill it, and it's only one size, so.
Mind you, I'm a...
Vodka?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We know. Everybody knows I drink. Okay, it's fine. And y'all know I love the vodkas. But...
And they don't got much wine down there, so.
No, and I'm a wino. I'm all the things, whatever. But Kel hands me her sippy cup and says, you got to try this. Good Lord.
That's night juice.
What is happening right now?
You try to put my ass to bed.
Yeah.
At lunchtime.
Yeah. So now look, we gotta tell them about how our schedule went.
How did our schedule go?
So we would take our golf cart. We went to Hank's this particular day. Kel got her sippy cup. Kel got her whiskey drum of rum inside of her sippy cup. We carry on about the day, go and have such a good time, and then Kel starts getting kind of seepy. It's time to go night.
Because I do that. So all during the day at all these different bars, they have all these, just musicians and things you can attend and see. And then at the nighttime, there's the big show at the amphitheater. So you have to decide, do you want to make the trek and load up the golf cart and find the parking and do the thing and get in there? Or do you just want to stay right where we are?
Right.
Maybe just stumble on home.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't stumble. I didn't know where I was going. No. So I could stumble to the golf cart and I would be waiting. So I know that y'all would not leave me.
No, she would stay on it.
So I did go to bed at a decent time because I'm a sleeper. I'm a drinker, but I'm a sleeper. I need my sleep. So y'all be staying up late, solving the problems of the world.
Like we do on our porch.
Yeah, well, I'm glad my husband could fill in for me because I needed to sleep.
Yeah, so Kel will get that little cute little glassy look in her eyes, and she does, and her big smile goes to a whole nother
guilty
era of and it's just a whole nother level. It's absolutely precious.
But we feel very successful. We have made it. We are here. We are checked in. We have had a blast, and now I'm like, okay,
And then she tells Shiloh, take me to bed or lose me forever.
Every night.
Every single night. And
guess what? He kept taking me to bed.
Uh-huh. And
you said, thank
God.
God.
Because we'd lose her forever.
You almost lost me forever.
Yeah. There was a couple of times I was
So it was incredible. Concerned. We stayed for what? 5 days. We ate.
We were supposed to stay for 5 days.
Uh-huh.
And then
we'll get to that.
Yeah, our trip got extended. It was
bonus days.
It was bonus
So
days.
we would pace ourselves, wake up, have a mimosa, have a breakfast at somewhere we never been before. It's an incredible feeling just to be on an island.
Yes.
And, what am I going to wear? Is the sun out? What's going on?
Okay, but so me and Kel are best friends, absolutely best of friends. We're two peas in a pod. We're absolute shit show. I love you.
They already know if they made it this far.
I love you. You love me. Yeah. And we are one big, happy fucking family.
Yeah.
But, so, Shiloh and I mean, that's her husband. And Shiloh and I, yes, we're friends. And we're family. But, friendship it's our friendship. And it's our porch. And so, we take it down to the Keys. Kel gets her sippy cup of rum. Then Kel goes night, and I stay. Well, Shiloh says that one night when I was driving. Oh, this is when I'm leaving in the golf cart. We're leaving. It's time for Kel to go night, and Shiloh's totally confused. And I said, "Well, why don't I had bought a bunch of merch at the amphitheater that day." And we're leaving, and I'm going to go take the merch back to the hotel, right? So, and this is not walking distance. This is where you
go by yourself.
Yes.
On the golf cart.
And I'm telling Shiloh, I was like, well, I'll drop y'all off, and then I'll go. And Shiloh keeps saying, but I'm not done yet. I'm not done. And I was like,
Just
Shiloh.
take her home. She's tired. I'm fine.
She's the one that's sleepy. And I said, no, I'll drop y'all off. And then and Shiloh keeps saying, no, I'm not done yet. And I finally said, Shiloh, I'm going to drop y'all off at the bar. I'm going to go back to the hotel. We had a suite. We had a condo. I'm going to go back to our condo, drop my stuff off. He was so happy, so excited.
Tell us about what happened on the golf cart on your...
Exactly.
So you're trying to hold on to all this merch and your dreadlocks and driving across town to get, drop the stuff
drop
off.
all my merch off.
And there's some... Go ahead. Boys hollering at you?
Yeah. Hoodlums.
Youngins.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm driving this golf cart by myself, going down this main strip, pretty much across the little island or whatever, and I keep hearing this hooping and this hollering and wee wee and I don't even know.
They're checking you out, but you're not having it.
No, that's just no. I'm old. And
they can't tell how young you are.
We're not. Thank God. Anyways, I go through the first light, and I'm thinking these
they better stop.
Punk ass kids. Like, no, abso-fucking-lutely not. I go through the next one, and here we go. And I mean, I don't even know at this point what they're even yelling. I get up to the third light. It turns red. I slam the freaking golf cart, pounce it into the parking brake. Bam! I jump out of the golf cart. I go straight up to the driver's side window to these two little punk ass dudes. And I said, I don't even know how bad it was not nice. And I said, look, you two little mother suckers better shut your damn mouth. I'm old enough to be your mother, and you do not disrespect women, blah, blah, blah. And I gave them this.
And I think it ended with, or I'm going to cut your throat.
Yeah, I did. That's
it's
exactly
how I
what
heard
I
the
said.
Story.
It would, and that's the truth. But I was thinking.
In your mind.
I didn't even have.
A car key?
I didn't have a car key. I didn't have a pair of clippers.
You had nothing to cut them with.
I had nothing to cut them with.
But your threat game was strong.
It was, and they shut the hell up.
Yep.
They took a left. Yeah.
You better take a left.
They did. Never saw them again. Nope.
No.
So I shut them up, dropped my stuff off, went back. By the time I got back to you guys, it was time for Shiloh to take you to bed or lose you forever. So he took you to bed so we didn't lose you forever. Because that's a real thing. That's
a real thing.
But so now now I have to tell.
Here we go.
How Shiloh in our little fortunate relationship, balcony bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So
balcony bullshit. In the Keys.
Yeah. So
I tapped out. I tagged him. He went right in.
Yeah.
Took over from me.
So I would stay out and go mingle with the musicians and do all the whatever research about
development team.
Content.
That's what we're calling it.
Yeah, I was trying to find us some good content.
Oh, we did.
It was good. So I would come home, and it didn't matter. I mean, it was within 15, 20 minutes of each time. Shiloh would be outside. He'd come outside and to go smoke a cigarette, and I'd be like, "What the hell?"
Passing in the night.
Yes, it was so crazy. And the first night it was like, okay, this is weird. And so then him and I would go sit on the balcony and we would talk about bullshit just like you and I do. And it was like,
I'm so glad he could take over for me because I was on vacation.
You weren't having it.
I was on break.
You weren't having it.
You were.
She had a hat made that said she's on break. But yeah.
So we did the 5 days. We survived. We met lots of cool people. Had lots of fun. We got to chill. We got to jam, drink, eat, walk the beach, all the things. And then it's not time to go home yet, right?
No.
So then we decide.
Are you going to talk about the extent? No,
it's too soon.
No, there's so much more in between here that we have to talk about. But I have to tell you that I don't know how many best friends that can hang out with your husband like that.
No, usually it's like, when you meet another couple, it's like, she's so cool, but her husband's a dick.
Yeah.
Or it's like, my husband's like, oh, I really like this guy. And I'm like, that's his wife. damn it.
Seriously.
You know, it's like couple problems. Like, it's very rare that you could find two people.
But the shit we talked about on the balcony.
For my husband to genuinely enjoy your company. It's not just out of a favor for me. That's a big deal. I mean.
We laughed our ass off.
Sister, not biological.
Seriously. And it was so funny. And then the next night rolls around and our days would just kind of blend together. And literally. And then, sure as shit.
There he is again.
There would be Kel's little smile. Sweet dreams. We love you. I'll catch you in the morning.
I'm a day shifter now.
I'll see you in the morning. And then, the next night rolled around and there was Shiloh. But the second night that we had our balcony bullshit session, I'm walking up to the condo and Shiloh comes walking out in his robe.
Oh, no.
And he's standing outside on the front. And I said, my God, you look like Hugh Hefner on a budget.
Listen, because they gave us those robes for the hotel.
It was so awesome. And so he just walks out. We go out. Was it at first or second night? We were starving. So hungry.
All we had was like airplane snacks. There was nothing.
No.
But there was a Denny's across the street, right?
Yeah. So
y'all were like.
Yes. Me and Shiloh are so excited. I said, call them and make sure that they're open. So he calls. There's no answer. And he was like, well, just fuck
It's Denny's, right?
Denny's,
they have to be open.
Right.
It's the fucking keys.
So I said, nope, I'm going to call the front desk. And he's like, no, don't bother them. And I was like, bother them.
We paying $1,000 a night to stay here. We going to bother
I'm
going
to bother somebody.
Yep,
yeah, I'm going to bother somebody. You're lucky I'm calling them on the phone. I was about to send you down with your...
Hello, is this the front desk?
Yeah.
Can you let me know if fucking Denny's is open right now?
That's exactly how I said it. Shiloh's standing there in his robe.
You know what room I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're no.
And then what happened?
So we walk across the street. We don't even go. We were like the cocks of the walk. We didn't even use the lanes. We didn't even use the
jaywalking.
That's what we did. Yeah,
whatever.
We did. We walked across there, and sure as shit, there's a little freaking notepad on there that says closed from 3 to 6 a.m. for construction.
You know what they're doing, 3 to 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Y'all taking a nap or
ain't constructing nothing.
No, extracurricular activities. You can't just close Denny's at 3 in the morning.
So we were.
I was kind of mad because I would have been mad if y'all would have made it to Denny's without me because I was sleep.
Well, we went. You know what we did?
Where'd you go? Walgreens.
We went straight across the other side of the corner. Yeah, we were
looking
working
like,
them corners, girl.
Yeah, you were.
We were working them corners.
Y'all look, it's like some heathens going in there getting snacks at 3 in the morning.
We look like
Denny's is closed and we hungry.
So we into the Walgreens. I go find the frozen food section. What do? I turn around and Shiloh's like, we need to get the Jimmy Dean. And I said, well, the Jimmy Dean's all the way in the bottom. So what do? I crawl in the freezer.
Yeah, you got to get the good shit in the
back.
I
went all the way in. I had to. It was
send the little one.
It was
go.
Yeah. And I did. We came out with, oh my God, I don't even know. Well, you saw it the next morning. We had shit everywhere.
It was celebratory. There was like chips and dips and
so
breakfast
good.
sandwiches.
It was so good. We found the pretzels.
I was like, I missed all this? It's bullshit. I'm eating it for breakfast.
With the dip.
Pull that dip out.
We did.
Yeah, I'm going to eat some.
It was good.
That was a good time, but that was like survival mode. I really felt like the whole thing was like The Amazing Race. Yeah. Like, look, I feel like I'm too old for this shit. Y'all older than me, and y'all were partying hard, and it was like, wake up, Mosa, music, yeah. drink more, music. Yay, it was great. Who's that guy? Did we meet him already? I don't remember.
We watched the sun come up on the balcony one morning.
You say we?
It was not me. No, it was not you. Nope. But I took pictures because you're the sunshine and the sun going down and the sun coming up. So I took pictures so you could see it.
Thank you. That's love.
But we knew it was time to go to bed when the neighbor next door was out there eating her biscuits and gravy.
And you was mad because she didn't.
So mad.
She didn't bring you no biscuits.
No, I told Shiloh, I said, do we have like a rope and maybe a plate we could send down there?
Y'all see me out here awake? Give me some biscuits and gravy.
You could chunk one in Texas. We just invite everybody over. I know. Clearly she wasn't from our parts because if she was from our parts, we would have.
Yeah. Oh, I would have been like, hey, I got too much. Y'all want some of this?
I told Shiloh she could at least taken a spoon and
flung you some gravy.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, girl. I love gravy like a fat girl.
Caught it, but it would have been.
I love me some gravy.
It would have been good.
So I felt like it was The Amazing Race, but there really wasn't a prize at the end. It was just like you just have to keep going, and you have to find a new location, and then you have to map it and Google it and check in and pay and go to the where are we going? What are we doing? Keep in mind, I did not drive. Not even the golf cart. Not even at all.
No.
I was in charge of the speaker on
Always.
most good days.
Always.
Some days I was like, maybe we should just be quiet.
Then some days you would lose the speaker.
Okay, or it would die.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, that's like my only job.
She didn't bring one speaker to the keys. She brought 2.
Because I'm serious about that music. That's why we're there, right?
I know.
And, you can't just be rolling on the golf cart in silence. We got to, like, make a scene like it's a parade.
Well,
rolling down the street. So
we didn't want people to think that we were the rock stars there.
Yeah, because that never happens.
Well,
I'm sorry, who are you? No, like, I'm just a visitor. I got a regular ass pass, beach bum pass. We did that different this year.
That was good. I did like that. I like that a lot better.
So we like to do whatever we want. Yeah. Didn't feel obligated. Sometimes the itinerary is a little too much. Like, I enjoy, like, knowing what my options are because I will refer back. But, just to not be like, we have to be there at 6 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, shit. We had
something to refer back to because someone made us a PDF.
I'm very grateful.
And file.
Listen,
and, yeah.
If you need a packing list, I do. Yeah. I refer back to all that shit. And I am type A to an extent, but, like, I get stressed out if I have to stay on too tight of a schedule.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get tired.
We didn't. And I really like, because sometimes I got to go night-night even though it's not time to go night-night.
I'm sleepy.
But it was fine. It was
so
good.
Then I'm trying to get us to the game room.
Oh, we have to talk about the game room.
So we
okay, I know where you're going. I know. Okay, so we
on our last day, we check out of our place. We load up all the gear.
Yep.
We're thinking this is the day. We have our black outfits on. We're like,
it's
in
doomsday.
Morning. It is doomsday. It's over.
It's depressing.
You wait all year for this, and then just like that, it's over. And we're like, we should go straight to the airport because there's a million people trying to fly out of this island
Which
today.
We're never doing that again.
No.
We never go home on the day after.
No.
Or the day, whatever.
So we know full well that there's probably a line out the door, but we're like, we need to get like a breakfast and a drink. Like, let's set ourselves up for success. It's going to be a long day. And then we're getting phone calls
Did you say we were going to set ourselves up for success?
That's a thing.
That is so adorable. But
that is a real thing.
Yeah, for real people, not for me and you. That's so stupid.
Okay, like eat, drink, get there on time.
Hydrate. What do you say?
Stretch
and hydrate.
Yeah, that's my New Year's resolution. I do stretch.
No, we don't make resolutions.
I try to hydrate.
Shut your face.
We already hear that the plane is overbooked. They're offering flight credits. It's like the line is out the door. It's chaos.
Nick's at the airport. Nick's been at the airport.
She's filling us in at what live play-by-play, what's actually going on.
She was up with the Cox that morning.
Yeah,
at the airplane. At the airplane. She's at the airplane in the airport
before they open, right?
Seriously,
that's what she said. Nick's already there.
What's that commercial?
So, but we're looking. Yeah. We're looking at the flat credit situation. I'm like, my mom is gonna kill me. She's stuck with my children. I'm already feeling guilt. I've been gone too long. I'm a bad mother. I need to go home. I've had too much fun.
And you know what I find so amusing about this conversation that the words that are coming out of your mouth right now is because when I come to you for a look at her face right now. If y'all could see her face right now, her little lippies are all puckered and she's batting her eyelashes at me.
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah. So when I come to you for the advice that I'm thinking, Kel, should I go right or should I go left? And you're like, you go left and you go hard and
left
you just
as fuck.
Yeah. And you don't be making the right decision.
Okay, listen.
So but anyways, go ahead.
So we get to the airport, and you have a little snafu in your situation. You are missing a flight.
Because we have
You are missing a flight in conjunction. You do not even have a flight out of Key West. And now I'm a little bit late. The line is a little bit long. The plane is a little bit overbooked. My mom is a little bit pissed. All these things are going through my mind and my emotions. And
this is all happening while we're on the top of a balcony of a building with yachts and
and there's a
porpies are swimming.
There's like a boat race going on.
The sailboats.
Oh, it's glorious. And I'm like, no, we have
so
to leave.
Beautiful. And Shiloh's like, but we don't. It's just one day.
We could, we're going to get there. We're going to try to make a valiant effort. And we get there. They're like, so we can get you on the plane. You American Airlines.
Yeah.
But you cannot take your luggage, who I have carefully packed and strategically. My suitcase weighs 50 pounds, 50 when they put on the scale. Like
49.9.
I was impressed. That's the best I have ever done. And they're like, so we can get you guys on the plane, but we cannot take your bags.
Take your luggage.
You can leave and go FedEx your bag to yourself. She said, I don't know how much that's going to cost.
But you have 5 minutes to get on the plane.
Yes. Or the plane is leaving. I said, okay, well, what do you got for tomorrow? She's like, ma'am, this is Key West.
Yeah.
We only fly so many places so many times a day, and we can get you out on Tuesday. I'm like, this is Sunday. I'm running out of clean clothes. I have been bitten up by these no-see-ums. So apparently that's a thing. I know in Texas we got mosquitoes. This no-see-ums thing, like, I'm not going to elaborate, but it was
so weird because they eat me to pieces when I'm down here, but I didn't get one
very
single bite
irritating.
Yeah.
So we've made the decision. Now we have to stay till Tuesday. I'm clearly not leaving my luggage. I have all my cool shit in there and all my treasures that I have collected for this entire week, and I'm absolutely not doing it.
And I can't go home anyway. So
she can't go home anyway.
So I'm there.
So
now
I'm like
super excited. So then I take an Uber.
Yay,
I go go pick them up, and
bonus night.
Oh my goodness, was it ever.
Shiloh said, you want to go change your clothes? And I'm like, no, I don't even want to get into this suitcase. I'm mad about this whole situation.
Yeah.
We're already here. We're going straight to the fun.
So we went straight to the fun.
Take me to the fun.
Take me to the carnival or lose me forever.
And he did.
Yes, and it was so fun. We had literally the best time. So we go to...
don't ask me what it's called.
It's called the Backyard. Right?
Okay,
it's called the Backyard.
I don't think I had ever been before, though. This was quite a time.
Okay, so I've been in there a couple of times. So this place is really cool. It's you walk down this alleyway and then it opens up and it literally is kind of like a backyard. I mean, it's got one stage.
They got karaoke.
They do. Then you walk into where the bathrooms are, and then there's another little spin-off with another little bar, and there's another little spin-off with another little bar. And this one bar...
It's hard to keep track even if you're there in real life.
The one bar's got stripper poles, and we're like, okay, like what time does this
I'm
show
already
start?
in my black outfit.
So,
I'm still trying to come back around. I'm not getting.
They have a game room in the middle of all these bars,
like an OG game room, right?
I'm talking
skee ball,
Pac-Man,
pinball. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Stay tuned for that. That was a real good time.
Oh my goodness. So me and Kel go in there and I said, come on, Kel, I got quarters in my purse. I said, let's go tear up this game room.
And we have to make the best of it. Already I woke up feeling guilty. Now I am forced to stay. So they have forced my hand to have fun. I cannot. What am I going to do? Go sit and cry because everyone's mad at me?
Poor Kel.
I can't do it. So I forced another day of fun.
She did. You should have seen how miserably horrible that forced smile was.
And everybody there is like, yay, you didn't leave. Bonus day.
Yes.
Bonus day.
It was so good. So we were 6 days in on a 5-day pass.
Yeah, it was a time. I said we were just trying to get our lives together.
Mm-hmm.
We're on day 6. We had a 5-day wristband.
Yep.
We're running on fumes, you
It
know.
was so good.
But you can't not enjoy it. So, like, what's the point? Like, I'm not going to sit here and be sad about it. I felt the guilt. I felt all the things, but I need to just ride this vacation out a little bit more because
we rode it.
Oh, we rode it. That's don't make it weird.
I know that it's kind of weird.
But it was amazing, and then we went to the karaoke bar.
We went to the game room. Her and I get my quarters.
Oh.
We start playing skee ball.
We've mentioned that she's very competitive.
I hate to lose. And then there's you.
I also don't like to lose.
No.
So we're both real mad when that pinball just fucking...
Yeah, so we sucked at skee ball.
Keep in mind we had a long day.
I love when you make everything just sound so much better.
We're supposed to be blowing off steam and enjoying and embracing the bonus day.
I tried different wind-ups. I tried different things.
Oh, we got it on video.
My ball never went in the right
polishing
hole.
in the ball, rubbing it on the shirt.
So stupid. I hate when things don't go in the right hole. It's so bad.
All the wind-up for the 0 points.
I tried. I know.
Weak sauce.
And you were just such a good cheerleader. You just kept saying,
hey, listen.
Just don't let it bother you.
You got this. Don't worry about the camera.
Don't worry about that 0.
Just
it's fine. And I was like,
natural.
I'm worried about the 0.
I
was worried about. So we walked away from the skee ball. Then we get to the pinball game, and we decide we're going to play pinball together.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get one side.
Yeah,
You're gonna get
and
one
I'm
side.
gonna get the other.
It seems like a good idea.
Well, it did until you forgot to push the buttons.
You had one job, Kelly.
Yeah.
Press the button.
Yeah.
Listen, I told you it
Yeah.
had been a long day.
It was so good.
We had
though.
played games. We had done things.
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling a certain kind of way about it. I was trying to shake it off.
Then we didn't have no more balls. We lost our balls.
But you still had 2 quarters.
I did.
One broke.
And we had to do some chest bumps. We had to regroup. We got us a game plan.
Yep. And we still had to go a whole nother night after that.
We did.
So I think we sang about it. And then...
Did you tell him when I told? Well, no, we didn't even tell.
Tell him.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what I did. So, we own a bunch of businesses. They own theirs. I go own mine. And sometimes you just feel like you should help. So sometimes
people need help.
They do. And this little karaoke bar was so sad. It was sad. They had just opened up the doors, and we just got done. We were hot. We were sweaty. We just got done working out with our game in our game room.
Coming in hot.
We did. We played pinball. We were mad. In fact, I got mad. I started stripping. I just took off a couple layers, but I was pissed.
Oh, no. Yeah, we got that. She's like, shirts off. I'm going to take a fucking lap.
I did. She
walked the lap. She worked it out.
So then we decided we're gonna change the scene.
Now we need to sing, right?
Katrina wanted to sing.
Listen, me and Katrina, I love you, Katrina.
She's so sweet.
We was 90 country game strong.
So we walk in there, just open up the doors, and all of a sudden these people all start coming in, and everybody just kind of stands at the front door. And so I start checking IDs, and
immediately. People are just pulling them out of their fucking wallet.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, so can
shit.
I see your ID, please?
They're not checking IDs at most places. This place is fucking serious. And look at her with the hair. I do.
I start checking IDs. Nobody says a thing because Katrina's standing there like, what in the shit is going on?
Go ahead.
I'm good. Checking IDs. Sir? Kel's standing next to me, and I said, Kel, I'm going to need you to grab a black marker if you don't mind. I got a minor right here. So... I was about to black X this thing like I worked at the Whitewater Amphitheater. Oh, I was about to draw all kind of things. I was probably going to put denied or something. I don't know.
Yep.
But so I check IDs and I start pushing them to the back. I said, no, y'all can next table. I'm gonna need you to keep.
They needed help. They didn't have nobody running that shit show at all.
I know. Yeah.
Lucky for them, we're professional shit show organizers.
I told them, holla at me.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here one more day.
Listen.
One more day. If y'all
I'm not
need
sure
me,
I can give you a couple hours.
I'm expensive, but I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
Take note, y'all.
It was good. You're
Somebody
welcome.
Push them through.
You're welcome. I did. It was good.
That was a good time.
And how about what was the dude that was up there? What the hell what was he singing? I don't know, but it had a nice whistle. It had a nice whistle with its one tooth.
Oh,
it was so
because
bad.
It's always that guy that wants to sing, the one with the one tooth.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was so into it. I mean, it was like,
oh, you know, he practices so like in his mama's basement.
Yeah, because
and
remember
shit.
he came up to me and was talking to me and of
you
course,
want my autograph?
Seriously, and then Seth walks up and Jason walks up and we got the whole. We have real musicians that are with us.
So we're all musicians.
We got some musicians that were with us, and we're all standing there. And this guy was just, God love him. It was so cute. And
he was proud of himself, though. He probably lives there, and he does that like every Sunday night. Yeah. That's his deal. Mm-hmm. Local celebrity,
right?
If you will,
like the same guy that sings at Rick's that's been singing there for the last 400 years. Yeah, he's. Same song, the same.
So that was the bonus night, and then we had just the one last day. We decided, we ate, and we walked around in the sunshine. We got a lot of steps in, and then it was going to be a wine night because we were going to wine it down. Shiloh said he had had enough. He was going to go to the room and watch some sci-fi or something.
Y'all.
But we drank some wine.
Shiloh was drinking water.
That's when he needs to go to bed before I'll lose him forever.
I told so many people when we got home, we were talking about different things, and I was talking about our last night and how you and I love to have our wine and how you're. I know. Here
we go.
Here she's so cute.
Wrap it up. Keep it short.
She's just so cute.
We got the wine.
We did, and Shiloh's drinking water, and he said, I'm just gonna go back to the room. Y'all are getting on my nerves. And I said, well, you're really getting on my nerves too. I mean,
bye.
Look,
that's how we live. Okay. Yeah. I love you. Yeah. Bye. Carry on.
And I said, I love you too.
So we ordered us a bottle of wine.
But
it was
didn't even tell me that he loved me that time.
Ugh.
And I said it like, remember, 3 times.
The ball's on that guy.
I mean, come on, man.
Just yell it from afar.
You know better. You know better. You're
yeah,
not
and
leaving
then,
until you
so
say you
they're
love
trying
me.
to like push us out of the restaurant. We're like
First of all, we didn't go in the restaurant because
didn't even
wanted
order
to sit
food.
outside.
We
I
sat
went and
outside.
told the little fella.
ordered a bottle of wine.
Right.
And he's like, well, we're about to wrap it up here. Are y'all going to want to close this out? And y'all are from Texas? Are y'all fucking Cowboys fans or what?
He comes out and checks on us like 2-3 times, and he says, how are y'all even sitting out here?
He's trying to hurry us
It's
along.
cold as balls. And I was thinking,
some
well,
clothes
your
on.
little tiny little balls. I mean,
You have shorts on. Anyway, don't be rushing us. And he's like, are y'all Cowboys fans? And I'm like, well, I mean, yeah.
yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, he starts talking shit about the Cowboys. I said, we're going to take our check now.
He runs back in because he's an Eagles fan.
Yeah, that's what it
I
was.
told him to take his cold little balls and go back inside.
He grabs the check. He hands us the check. And we're like, no, we are going to need another bottle of wine, especially if you're pushing us out. 3 bottles of wine into it. We decide, all right, we're going to meander back toward the hotel.
Well, we were talking about all the things, and we were in our wine mood. We were doing what we do on the porch, but we were doing it on the bay.
And recapping.
Yes, going through all the things, laughing our ass off. So hilarious, so funny. And then, yes, it's time for Kel to go night-night.
And when it's time, it's time.
It was so cute. It was so cute. And so, yep.
So I don't remember a whole lot about the end of that night, except I picked up my sweatshirt that was laying on the floor, and it was...
Well, we had a friend a friend of ours came and met us because it was our last night.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're all sitting there visiting, and time to go. So we're going to take that last bottle with us, and we're walking down.
And we're walking.
And we run across these 4 little old ladies, and their little eyeballs, they had wine in their little Dixie cup, and their little eyeballs looked like bullfrogs. They were stuck, like boop,
they had a
wide open.
Good
they had a
time.
really good time.
They needed more help than us.
Holy pickles. It was unreal. And so
then,
they come around the corner, and one of them
stumbling.
Just, yes, bad. And so we offered to get them an Uber, and they were like, no. And then you, God love you, little Miss Helpful, you're so sweet, and you were so trying to help, but you needed as much help as they did.
Clearly.
So now I got 4 old ladies in Kel.
All on that wine.
And all y'all are on the wine, and all y'all's eyeballs were boop.
And then the wine was on me.
Right. Well, because little, what are her name? Betty, we'll just say Betty, little Miss Betty Sue eats shit on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
And I do not want to save anyone on my day off.
No, you're a math teacher. It was.
So she spilled her wine.
It went everywhere. And then we were like, oh my Lord, I'm thinking,
I can't leave
I was
them.
so afraid her dentures were going to fly out somewhere, or maybe
did.
the other ones, or somebody was going to choke on them or something. Yeah. You get doused with wine. I bought.
Not my wine.
Nope. No. See, that's a whole thing. Good job, girl. Good job.
We walk in.
And yeah, so they decide, nope, they got it. They're going to go ahead. And so we get an Uber, and we're going to go back to the condo, and I'm going to take Kel home. And Kel she scoots all the way into the middle of the Uber. She said, I ain't going. I said, what do you mean you're not going? She said, I'm not going home. Mind you, if y'all remember the conversation that her husband told me a couple of nights ago, he was doing the same thing. I'm not ready to go home. I'm not ready to go home. Kel says, I'm not going. I said, Kel, get out of the Uber.
I will drag you out of there.
I said, I will pull you by your doo-doo balls, which is what I call her little pom-poms on her little head. And I said, I will pull you by your doo-doo balls.
Get out.
And she says,
Get
no.
out.
Why are you being so mean to me? I said, Kel, come on.
It's time. Final warning.
Take her upstairs. We have this like a little set of stairs that we have to go, and her room is literally right down a couple doors from mine. And we have wristbands to get into our doors, and she's going to each one. Dink, dink, dink.
No green light.
No
red
green
light.
light.
Red
no
light.
green light. She
Red
said,
light.
see, I'm not going home. I said, Kel. And then all of a sudden we find a green light, and I walk in there, and Shy goes, oh, hi.
I see
hi.
what happened here
Hi,
as I'm
honey.
stumbling and covered in
I
wine.
said, here you go, Shy. Love you.
It's
Bye.
not her wine.
No.
It's not her
I
wine.
said, this is not hers. Nope. We tried to rescue the Golden Girls.
And I ate my key lime pie because that was on my bucket list.
It was. I can't believe
I don't even remember it. I was like, looked in the trash can in the morning like, Damn
Was
it.
good?
I think so.
I didn't even get to
didn't
thump
hate it.
I was sad.
It wasn't thumpable.
It wasn't
like one of them.
I know.
No.
I really wanted to thump that key
No.
lime pie. It just means we have to go back,
Clearly.
which we will.
So finally.
We go back every year.
Oh, man, that trip home was rough. We went to the airport real early the last day.
Yes.
Had to fly to Dallas.
Well, so you weren't missing that flight.
Oh hell no!
On the
My
way
kids were
home.
mad. My mom was mad.
Everybody was mad.
I was feeling the mom guilt. I was spent.
I didn't want to go home, so I could give two shits. They're up before you were.
Oh, we were
y'all
out.
were up with the cocks.
She's like, I didn't even take a shower. Nothing. Got on the golf cart. Had to go turn in the golf cart.
Back. Yes, and so
Get
we
an
coordinate.
Uber. It was a whole thing.
So y'all
gotta
get to
wrap
the
this
airport.
up
Y'all
here.
get to the airport before we do.
Yes.
And
Nicole already went. She already made her flight 2 days ago.
She's already home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's laughing at us.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all should have got there.
Well,
So we make the flight. We split our ways in Dallas, and we get home to recover. And it's like my kids are awake at 9:30. They want to see all their treasures. They want to hear all the stories. And I'm like, I have to work. Keep in mind at 6:30 in the morning the next day. So the shit is not for the week. Like I said, it was the amazing race.
it was so good.
So much fun to be had. I had to recollect all of the things that had happened, but we got more stories to elaborate next week. We had to try to keep it short.
We do. I'm going to tell you guys next week about a story that I think we're going to kind of. It's really something really crazy happened to me on the way out.
Public service announcement.
It is, and so
One of us almost didn't make it home,
and it was me.
It was her.
It was me. It was me, and so yeah.
We'll stay tuned for that.
Another
but
episode of the shit show.
Let's
of
try
my
to keep
life.
this one fun, and we'll save that for another day.
We will. It was
I've enjoyed
good.
this. I've enjoyed this
It was
post
so
Key West
fun
porch sesh.
on our porch. It was
Thank
so fun on our
everybody for
porch.
joining us.
Yeah, you guys come and hang with us next week. I got some interesting shit to tell you.
Good shit, bad shit, crazy shit.
All the shit.
We're fortunate.
To be fortunate.
Thanks for tuning in.
Take care. Bye.